I agree, and that's great points there. Tiger Nation, buckle up because we're just about set for tip-off here tonight, about a minute to go with the national anthem coming. But your starting lineups here for the visiting Golden Tornadoes. Coffeyville will be number 1, Kaylin Karen, 2, Aaron Lopez, 5, Jessica Zimmerman, 10, Mackenzie Jones, and number 11, Manley. And then your starting lineup for your Fort Scott Lady Tigers, coached by head coach Rashawn Steps and assistant coach Gary Floyd. It's going to be number 1, Rayleigh Cowan, number 2, Abby Gorman, 20, Claire McElroy, 24, Aubrey Yark, and number 25, J.C. Rogers. You are listening to All Hit 103.9 KOMB FM and watching on Fort Scott TV on YouTube as we get ready for the national anthem here at the Tiger Dome.
Senior, and Chris Newman, Senior.
Another great rendering of our national anthem here in the Tiger Dome. We've already got our starting lineup set here on the radio side and on the YouTube side. So with that, Aaron, you know, we kind of started off slow, I felt like, again on Tuesday night. So what do you feel like we need to do as you're trying to get everything set up and corded correctly? So I'm not going to ask you the question yet because you're trying to get everything set back up. But, you know, kind of from my view, we just need to start to see if we can't get back and playing out faster, get back in transition on the offensive side, get that press going a little bit better as we've kind of transitioned last week or Tuesday in Pittsburgh was not good on the boys and girls side realistically anyway because it seemed like they got back really quick and in a hurry in both games. Even though the boys won, our transition defense is going to have to be a little bit better tonight.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get my
got another mid-workout today, trying to get all that set up.
Trying to get my headphones figured out here. Refresh me. What were you asking about the girls here?
What we need to do to start here tonight to make sure we come out with a victory?
I don't know. I don't know if it's so much the start. We always seem to start decent, I think. Our real problem is seem to be the third quarter, the fourth quarter. So I think it's more so how we finish than how we start for the girls at least. Now the boys, I think different story. Got to start hot, which we did last game and it paid off. But just a little more want out of the girls. It seems like. Yeah. I'm not saying they don't want to win. I know all these girls just like you do personally, and they want to win. But we talked about it. Nobody cares that you're back-to-back-to-back-to-back champs. You know, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and we talked to the coaches about that too. So nobody wants to beat any team in the SEK better than they want to beat the Fort Scott Tigers on the girls' side. So you just got to expect that. You're going to have to play, you know, above their level of intensity mentally and physically.
Absolutely. So, you know, these girls are kind of trying to do the same thing, like you mentioned there with the SEK titles, as Kylie Comstock and Allie Brown did last year, where they didn't lose a single SEK title in their high school career from freshman to senior year. And, you know, this group, it'll help out a lot because, I mean, it's a starting 5 seniors this year, so it really comes down to how much do you guys want it. And like you said, I think we'll see a different tempo tonight, as Coach Floyd spoke about. You know, been a great practice after that kind of let down in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's the first time Pittsburgh's beat us in several years, so I think that's going to put a sour taste in our mouth. And the biggest thing is if you have a team that's pretty good and you feel like they're going to feel like they're hunted, it's going to be for a good makings of a game tonight.
Yeah, That's a good point. These girls have never lost an SEK title, so they're going to have to realize it's on you now.
Yep, as we do get the tip here in the Tiger Dome, Claire's going to tip it over to Abby Gorman, and we're set for a good SEK showdown tonight.
Yeah,
the first guy Tigers are taking on Abby Gorman, as it looks like Claire got hit in the face. And we're going to call foul on 10 for the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes here. So that's going to be Jones's first foul. And Claire's going to come over to the sideline already as she got hit in the head there.
Yeah, Lorelai Clark's going to replace her.
Check in for the Tigers. Rayleigh's looking to pass it in here. We're going to try to get a line set right to Aubrey.
Yeah,
up and good. So the 2 points here for Aubrey Yark. She did start off last game for the Tigers with the first 6 points. See if she does it again tonight. As Coffeyville's going to come down the court, they're going to break our press here. It's going to be top of the elbow three-point line. They're going to swing it over to Lopez. Lopez is going to send it back to Karen. Her sister graduated, the bigger one, as she's going to be a senior this year now, I believe. But it's going to be an air ball. Aubrey rebound, and Abby's already up the court with Zimmerman already all over her at the volleyball line. So
yeah, she's guarding her tight too.
They're kind of in a man set, it looks like, on the defensive side. So we'll see how we match up against that.
They're in boxing one. Just an extended one. It looks she's chasing. Everyone else kind of staying put, but they are chasing Abby Gorman from out of bounds line to out of bounds line.
Ray's going to get in there. She's going to go up with it, misses off the backboard, gets her own rebound. She's going to tap it out to Aubrey. Aubrey to Lorelai. Deep three here. Just off the back iron as Abby's going to get a rebound. So good rebounding here by the Tigers so far early. Tries to get it into JC going baseline there, and it's going to roll out of bounds. It will be Coffeyville ball here as the Tigers lead 2-0. 6:38 left here, first quarter.
They're already doing a much better job offensively rebounding. So like to see that. That's
it's always big to kind of get those rebounds, those second chance opportunities. Unfortunately, we didn't get any points out of it, but
I feel like that's really the only way we've lost is letting people have 3-4 opportunities at it, you know.
We're going to get a 10-second call here on the Tornadoes as Karen didn't get across the
that's pretty quick
timeline. Yeah, well, it was down to 23 on the shot clock, so it kind of.
I forget sometimes to even look at the shot clock. So
I don't know. We asked the officials one year, you know, do you look at that? Does that help you out? And I think they were mandated the first year not to look at it. It had to be a count. So maybe that's changed since then as we get Lorelai the ball in the corner. She tries to throw it into JC. Doesn't get it, but it ends up being a good pass to Abby as she misses short iron, gets the rebound, goes back up with it. It's good. Abby Gorman for two early.
Ray almost steals that entry pass right there. Now they're going to try to trap him at half court as Karen pushes through. Now Abby Gorman's going to steal it. She's going to break away down the right side. It's a 2-on-1 here. Euro step to the middle. She puts it up, misses. Rebound and another miss by Aubrey there. Both were so close to going in.
Yeah, just kind of maybe the ball's too inflated tonight. It's kind of jumping off the rim a lot.
Yeah.
Coffeyville gets that rebound and pushes it across. Karen's going to get it from Lopez here in the right, or Zimmerman here in the right corner. She's going to bring it back to the top of the key. Slides it over to Jones. She kind of gets it tipped out to the corner left side for Lopez, and she misses everything. And unfortunately, Aubrey couldn't get a handle on that rebound, and it goes out of bounds on the Tigers. So going to have Jennings and number 3, Solizano check in for the Golden Tornadoes. So Karen's going to look to pass it in here for them. She does just get it into Zimmerman. Zimmerman swings up to Lopez. Over into the freshly checked in Solizano. Out for Lopez and another air ball, and this one goes right out of bounds, so it'll be Tiger basketball here underneath with 5:20 left. First quarter, 4-point lead for the Tigers as Ray is going to bring it down because Abby is getting face guarded 84 feet or whatever we decided in the Pittsburgh game. So there might be a long night for Abby to get going. We'll see if the other 4 girls can get going as Ray throws it to Lorelai, and it bounces off her chest and goes to the Tornadoes. They come straight down.
Yeah, those are the silly turnovers we can't have.
For Lopez there for Coffeyville.
Got to be a little more crisp with the ball.
4-2 lead here, 4:55 left first quarter as Ray's going to bring it across, and Abby's trying to run off of the Coffeyville player screen. It's going to end up being a kick ball by Coffeyville as we try to get into Lorelai in the top of the paint, but it's going to be Tiger basketball underneath on the baseline right side of the gym.
Like we talked about, somebody's going to have to step up because they're doing everything in their power. I promise you they're fine with the girl guarding Abby fouling out. As long as Abby doesn't score, who cares?
Yep, as we get the ball in, JC misses another bunny, and it's going to be Tornadoes transition to Karen. Kind of steps awkwardly on her foot there and comes down and gets fouled. I believe it was Rayleigh Cowan with the foul. It's going to be her first foul on the night.
No, they're going to give it. They're going to give it to Lorelei.
Okay, I knew there was a 1 in there somewhere, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a foul on Lorelei. And kind of like you said, we've gotten easy baskets so far tonight.
We just got to capitalize.
We haven't capitalized yet. And on top of that, like you said, I don't think Coffeyville is going to be too upset if she fouls out, as it looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 girls that look to play.
Well, that's kind of at least as far as I'm concerned, that's kind of even coaching my little middle school girls. Like, if we're going to run a box and 1, I don't care if you fell out. As long as she doesn't score any, we'll take it.
So Tigers bring it down, get to the right side. Lorelei gets it in the corner and throws a weird pass to the middle, and nobody home as Coffeyville's going to come right back down with it.
Good defense
Lopez
by
goes
Ray
up,
Cowan
misses.
there.
No call there. She went up for the layup. So Tigers end up getting it after in their own transition. Rogers, Cowan, it's good.
Good
Rayleigh
pass.
Cowan 4-2 on an easy layup.
Good pass by Rogers there to get Cowan. And Abby almost comes away with the steal there on the full court. And we're going to get the steal, and it's just going to bounce off Aubrey Yarrick's foot there. So they are having a little bit of trouble if we can get them held up, a little bit with this press.
Yep, we're going to have a quick timeout here by the Golden Tornadoes. Looks like it's going to be a 30 seconds, so we'll send it back to the studio as well. Listen to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Casper Enterprises LLC is a full-service general contractor providing both commercial and residential new construction and remodeling, as well as boat dock fabrication and repair. 3 generations strong, we have over 50 years combined experience in the industry. Call Bo for all your construction needs. Proud supporter of all of our Fort Scott Tigers. Go Tigers.
Back here after that break, we haven't seen. Nope, we finally do. I was about to say we haven't seen Claire come back in after kind of get hit in the head, but she does here at the 4:03 mark in the first quarter. As she went out kind of first play of the game here for the Tigers. But we do have a 6-3 lead. It's good to see her back in. She's kind of still messing with that eye, but we'll see.
It's still really red, too.
Yeah.
She must have got hit pretty hard.
Got popped pretty hard, but she's in. She's playing. And Coffeyville has the ball here as they're looking to score. 3:57 left as Aubrey sneaks in, almost gets a steal at the top of the key, but they do make a pass inside.
She is going to get a steal there, and it's going to be
it's going to end up being a jump ball for Coffeyville possession as, oh no, did they end up calling? Kind of act like he was going to call a foul there, but jump ball, Aubrey Yarrick and 44 for Coffeyville got tied up there.
Yeah, that's Jennings for Coffeyville.
Coffeyville's looking to pass it in here. They get it up to Karen at the top, pump fake Abby, right inside 2 foot.
It's a good move.
Yep. Shot's good for Karen. That's going to be 2 points for her on the night, her first 2.
Good closeout by Abby. We just got to stay on our feet.
6-5, 3:35 left first quarter as Ray brings it down, gets it over to Claire in the corner, right into JC. It's good. JC Rogers for an easy layup.
Yeah, wide open layup there. So good job by Claire just finding the open person.
So we got 3:25 left here, first quarter. Tigers lead 8-5. We're going to get a foul right there at the half-court line. It's going to be a push.
I think that's going to be on Ray.
And it's going to be Rayleigh Cowan's first official foul of the night. So Tigers have 2 fouls, and Coffeyville has 1 so far on the night already.
Zimmerman's going to get it in here to Lopez. Now she's going to go left wing back to Zimmerman. Now back up to Karen, kind of who they want to have the ball, it seems like. Now they're going to get it into the high post. A lot of ball movement. We're going to kick it back out. Back to the high post. We're going to get a steal here. Tip to Claire. She's going to have a breakaway layup. And it's just going to get tipped at the very end, and she can't quite finish. It's going to be out of bounds underneath on Fort Scott. So good job by Claire to get that steal there and take off, but just kind of gets tipped at the last second.
We're going to have Jones here for Coffeyville, check back in for Solozano as Karen's going to pass it in there to Zimmerman. We're going to get it across with Lopez all the way down inside the paint, kicks it over to Jennings, up, misses. JC Rogers rebound, kind of gets thrown on the ground a little bit, and going to be a foul on, jump ball. So jump ball for Zimmerman, but it's going to be Tiger possession here. 2:50 left first quarter. Tigers lead 8-5, still 3-point lead here for the Tigers. We're going to have Manley check in for the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes here as well.
I thought that was getting called a foul at first. She kind of strong kid because she picked JC Rogers all the way up off the ground.
So we have Cowan bring it down the court, swings over to Claire in that right corner again. Tries to throw it over to Aubrey, but it's not there as it kind of went all the way across, and Aubrey looked around, didn't know quite where it was going. It goes straight out of bounds, and it'll be Coffeyville ball over here right in front of the scorer's table on the left side.
Yeah, just gotta take better care of the ball a little bit here as Coffeyville's going to push it over the left side here with Lopez. She's going to dribble, come back to the right, layup, good. Just gets to the middle of the lane. No one was there to stop her, so now Ray's going to have the ball, pushing it back. She's going to cross half court, look to get it to Abby maybe, but she's still face guarded. Now out to Aubrey, left wing. She's going to dribble into the paint, kind of bounce it out to Ray. She's going to go high post. Goodness gracious. Now
maybe you should have got that. Oh, no, you did get the monster. Okay,
it's going to be out of bounds on Fort Scott with second or third turnover in a row here, so we just got to clean it up a little bit.
Going to have Solozano check back in here for Zimmerman for the Golden Tornadoes. They're going to have the ball underneath with 2:07 left first quarter. Tigers lead by 1, 8-7 here. So they're going to try to slowly bring it across here. The shot clock's down at 30 now. Lopez gets it and just crosses the free throw line or the half court line. We're going to have almost a trap there. We do end up getting the steal. Abby to Rayleigh, nobody to beat, goes up with it, gets tipped, I guess.
No foul.
But it's going to be a minute 49 here. It's going to be Fort Scott ball underneath as it looks like it is a block call there for the official. He had something to say to Ray. I don't know exactly what it was.
Ray probably had something to say to him, I'd say.
Claire's going to pass it in over here on the right side of the baseline.
I'm on Ray's side on this one, I think. It's pretty rough.
Going to be a swing into Aubrey right off her feet and right out of bounds. So it's going to be another turnover, and it's going to be Coffeyville ball here. It's been pretty sloppy with a minute 48 left here first quarter. Tigers do lead, though, 8-7. They're wiping the ball off over on the left side.
Talked about how good we've been in the first quarter, and now
very well could have.
Yep.
Lopez is going to get it here. She's going to go to the middle of the lane, or middle of the court. Kicks it over to Karen. Karen gets it right into Solozano. Solozano out to Lopez. Runner. It's good for Solozano for Coffeyville. So Ray's going to bring it back up as Lopez is going to check up on boxing one on her counterpart, number 2, Abby Gorman here. Almost get a steal. Abby gets the ball, has a chance for a shot here. Misses everything. Right out of bounds as Rayleigh tries to go save it on the right side, but it goes out of bounds. We're going to have a timeout here, but it's going to be...
What?
He said he didn't call a timeout, so we're not going to have a timeout. But Lorelei Clark and Mary Malone's going to check in here for the Tigers. Minute 18 left here, first quarter. The Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes have just taken the lead 9-8 now. They're going to look to get the ball in. We're going to be in our press.
Abby's going to be guarding them now. We're going to look to trap her. She's going to get it across half court to the three-point line. She's going to dribble in right side, now kick it back out. Back to Karen. Three-pointer, top of the key. Just going to be dead off the back of the rim and fall out. We're going to get it to Abby. Karen's going to go for the steal. Abby's going to take it, top of the key. Now she looks left. Lorelei thinks about a three, dribbles in, goes back to Abby. Tightly guarded. Abby's going to get in the lane, and she's going to draw a foul.
That's going to be Lopez's first on the night. It's going to be their team's second as well. So both teams with 2 fouls now, and Lopez is coming right out with her first foul, and Zimmerman's coming in to check in and get right in Abby's face already.
Yeah, Zimmerman's expendable for them, so she can run. We've seen as soon as the other girl got a foul.
Wide open pass into JC there, just off the front of the rim. Mary does get the rebound, though, and tries to throw it. Going to be another foul. This one on Karen, their best player, so that'll be her first foul of the night.
Good job by Mary there getting position and getting that offensive rebound.
Coffeyville's third as Claire's looking to pass it back in again here. She's looking. Lorelei's wide open at three-point line. We get it into her. 3, misses long. Mary goes for the rebound, misses that, but it's going to be a rebound.
Oh, that's going to be off Coffeyville.
By Solozano, and it's going to go off of JC as she tipped it right out of bounds. So 40 seconds to go here. Coffeyville's looking to inbound the ball. As Jennings is going to come back in for Manley. We're going to get it passed in to Karen. She's going to kind of pass it back over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's going to dribble it back to
pushing
Karen
right here at 25, 24, and Mary's going to come across and tip it out of bounds.
Yep. So it's going to be 30 seconds on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock, as Zimmerman's going to look to pass it in here. Abby's kind of already pressuring up above, too. She's going to see if she can do something on the defensive side if they're going to try to take her away in the offensive side.
Oh.
Almost get a steal right there at the free throw line, but it goes back to Karen. She tries to make a good inside pass to Jennings. It gets tipped. Coffeyville retains possession, though. They're going to go from the top over to the corner here. Three-pointer. Long, misses everything. And Jennings going to get the rebound with 5-4-3 on the shot clock. She's going to miss long again. That's going to be a
she's strictly a defensive specialist.
Yeah, she's missed everything about 3 or 4 times already tonight, but 6.7 left here on the game clock. Shot clock is off.
She can play defense. I'll give her that.
Abby's going to get it over to Lorelei in the corner. 1 second on the clock. Misses off the backboard. So Coffeyville will take the lead into the end of the first quarter, 9-8. You're listening to All Hit 103.9. Fort Scott TV on YouTube. We'll be right back after this break.
1921. Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
James Naismith is quoted as saying, "Basketball doesn't build character, it reveals it." From the weight room, the basketball court, to the wrestling mat, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store wishes all Tiger student athletes the best of luck. The Hole in the Wall knows that high levels of community support between teachers, parents, and the community benefit students. Located on the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store is proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Back here in the Tiger Dome as Fort Scott's getting ready to start the second quarter, trailing by 1. It will be Coffeyville ball. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube. Again, Coffeyville ball right here at the half-court line on the opposite side of the scorer's table.
We're going to see a little,
get it in here.
A little different lineup.
Kipton Hunziker in here, Lorelei Clark, Abby Gorman, Mary Malone, and Aubrey Yark starting here for the Tigers in the second quarter. They're looking to make a move here. They're going to swing it over to the corner again. She doesn't shoot it this time, and she swings it to Jones, and Jones is cross court to Lopez. She's going to try to drive in on Abby, trying to hand it off to Karen, but they can't. Abby's going to come up with the steal and end up being a tie-up jump ball, and it'll be Fort Scott possession here with 7:36 left, second quarter.
Yeah, I like the switch there with Kipton guarding Karen. She's fast enough to keep up with her, and kind of right there, they still want to get the ball to her, and she's staying right with her. We'll see what they do now here. They're still going to stay in the box and 1.
Yep, so Kipton's going to have it here, and you'd probably like to see Lorelei wide open in the corner for 3. Oh, you'd love to see her hit that, as that's kind of her moneymaker. As Kipton gets the rebound, tries to go up with it. Mary goes for the ball, gets hit. They don't call nothing. It's going to be out of bounds because Mary landed out of bounds with 7:19 left here in the second quarter. Golden Tornadoes lead 9-8 as they get it in. Lopez looks over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman tries to make the pass to Karen, and Mary jumps right in front of it in front of our fans. They let her know by celebrating with her, but it's going to be Coffeyville ball right in front of the fan crowd over there. You can get it top of the key here as Lopez is looking to pass it. She swings it over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's getting it back over here to Jones.
Yeah, we're just going to mimic them right now. We're doing the same thing, except we're going to guard Karen, and she's already very frustrated with Kipton's defense as they're going to put up a 3 here, left side.
Misses everything, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Tiger basketball as Zimmerman has missed another one, missed everything.
So good move by the coaches there, give them a little dose of their own medicine, and it's working so far.
Yep. She's kind of one of the fiery ones. She has been for Coffeyville. She's a great competitor, so we'll see if, I know it annoys Abby, so I'm sure it's going to annoy Karen over there on the Coffeyville side too as Kipton brings the ball down. She goes to look inside, double dribbles, unfortunately. She looked to pass to Lorelei, it wasn't there, and she thought she'd go back the other way, and just a freshman mistake there. It's going to be a timeout for Coffeyville here. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll send it back to the station as well. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott, that's La Hacienda. The finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa. Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Cale Nelson is right here in Bourbon and Lynn counties to help you select the right protection at the right price. We will make sure you understand your State Farm coverage so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Cale Nelson, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call me. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here in the Tiger Dome as the Golden Tornadoes are getting a little slower out of their timeout here as they're trying to draw up everything they can because Karen, like Aaron has said, is getting a taste of her own medicine here and having to get boxing one as Kipton's already right back on her as Lopez brings it across, and we're going to have a foul there on Lorelei right in front of our
just a cheap one.
Bench, or opposite side of our bench in front of our fans. And so that's going to be Lorelei's second foul. First of this quarter for both teams as Manley's going to come in for Jennings, and Mary's going to get checked out here, I believe, for Aubrey came in for her. As Zimmerman's going to get the ball here, top of the key. She's going to swing it over to Jones. Jones is going to dribble it over, almost throws it right off of Abby's hands, almost right into her hands. Lopez is going to try to go downhill, gets it stripped by.
Yeah, JC just going to take it right away from her. Now Karen should have got a foul there. Good pass inside to Kipton. She's going to put up a 10-footer. It's good. Kipton Hunziker for two there. Coffeyville is going to get it to Karen now. She's at three-quarters court. They're at 25. Now they're going to get it across. Push it to the left corner. She's going to dribble up top. Tries to get it to Karen. It hits her in the hands, in the face. J.C. Rogers is going to come away with it. We got the numbers. She's going to give it up to Abby. Abby's going to dribble all the way through. Now back to the top to Aubrey. Kicks it out to Lorelei. She's going to put up a three. It's good. We talk about that all the time. She's the shooter. Just keep shooting it. Sooner or later, we knew she was going to make one, and she does there. So now Karen's stuck behind half court. She's going to get it across. Almost going to have another steal there by Aubrey Yarick. So Kipton is really frustrating her as they put up a runner here, and they're going to miss off the front of the rim. Now it's going to be 3-on-1 for Fort Scott. Aubrey's going to give it up to JC. Easy layup. Good. So 15-9 here, 5 minutes to go before the half. Fort Scott's kind of breaking it open here. Oh, they're going to get Lorelei for a reach.
That's going to be her third on the night here, and it's going to be the second of the second quarter for the Tigers. No fouls there on Coffeyville as they're going to be on the other side of half court. So they got past half court, and they're going to be in front of the fans, the Tiger fans over there as they're going to swing it into Lopez to get started. They try to kick it out to Tapman. Tapman falls on it with it. They're going to end up calling a foul on the Tigers here. It's going to be on number 10, Kipton Hunziker. It'll be her first of the night, and it'll be Tigers' third of this quarter.
Again, kudos to the coach. You know, it wasn't going well. They make a couple changes, and now we're kind of seeing a little spark here as Coffeyville puts up a jump shot.
Goes off the top. They do see that, and they call it, so it'll be Tiger possession underneath. 4:52 left, second quarter. Tigers got a 6-point lead, 15-9 here as Ray's going to bring it back up. Zabby's already getting guarded there by Zimmerman. And Ray's going to be calling, or G's going to be calling a play over there. Coach G, they're going to get it over to Hunziker on the right, into Ray in the corner, into Aubrey. Good pass to JC. Does get blocked, though, by Lopez. Kind of goes around there, and Hunziker gets the rebound and goes up with it after that partial block. So 17-9 lead, 4:25 left here.
Don't
First
foul.
quarter,
That's
she
silly,
bumps her.
Kipton.
So that's going to be her second of this quarter.
Just gives her kind of a hip check there.
And one more. Coffeyville will be shooting free throws.
You're 60 foot from the basket, so if you're going to do that, probably want to, at least make sure they have a threat to score.
I do agree, as it's going to be passed in still on that other side of the half-court line. They do just bring it across with Karen as Hunziker's on her, kind of smirking as she has to guard her. Karen gets it back, tries to pass it into Jennings, misses.
Turns it over.
She's getting upset and falls on Ray. because I was kind of looking backcourt there, and we turn it over on this side as well.
Yeah, had a breakaway wide open layup there. Pass was just a little bit long, but this is exactly what Coach Steps wants. Like, I will give Abby Gorman that. She does a really good job of keeping her composure, even though she's getting held all night and, pushed and face guarded. So that's tough to do, honestly.
I agree, as they're trying to get it over top. Aubrey Ark with the steal, gets bumped there by Zimmerman, no call. And then there is a foul. It's going to be a hold on Zimmerman as Aubrey was trying to pass it up there. So that'll be Zimmerman's first, and it'll be their first of the quarter here for Coffeyville. 17-9 lead, second quarter, 4:01 left to go here in the second quarter. We're going to get it into Claire on the right side corner. And we're looking, Ray's going to get it on even further on the right side. Pass to Claire.
Yeah.
Claire, great pass into J.C. Rogers for an easy post bucket.
Yeah, that was a good move there good pass there by Claire, like you said. Put it right where it needed to be.
It's going to be 19-9. Fort Scott lead as I keep getting them all mixed up tonight. Jace is going to have 6 on the night for us, and Karen's going to try to drive in on Ray. Throws it up, misses everything, or not everything, but
short off
wild throw.
Yeah.
Claire's going to get the rebound here. She's going to bring it up, looks to kick it to Ray on the left side, right into Aubrey, up and good left hand at the post, and Coffeyville's going to have to take a timeout as Karen is staring right at her coach, pretty frustrated.
She's just so frustrated.
On the night. Yeah.
That shot's a great example of what we're talking about. She's just doing anything she can to get something at the basket, and that was just kind of out of her realm. I mean, she can hoop, but
yeah, and it's going to be a full timeout, and it's kind of one of those just coaching girls basketball and knowing her and her sister through the program of the years. She's really one of them that really has to get going for them if Coffeyville wants any chance to get back in this.
Yeah, and you can tell too. The other girls they almost like out of whack when they can't get the ball to her. At least one touch every possession. They're kind of like, well, now what do we do?
Yeah.
So we're doing a good job. Gardner, Kipton's sticking right with her, and then who was Gardner there?
Claire Ray guarded her a little bit. Claire had her once Kipton went out, because Kipton does have 2 fouls already on the night, maybe 3 actually. I'm not for sure.
But it's kind of like Coffeyville. Not that Kipton is the same player as her. I'm not saying that, but if you got to have a kid foul out.
A freshman.
She's a freshman that doesn't play, as many minutes as some of the other girls sometimes. So she's contributing more than enough. If she can just shut her down, if she fouls out, then you still did your job tonight.
For sure. It's going to be 3:20 left here, second quarter after that timeout by Coffeyville. 21-9 Lady Tiger lead. Coffeyville's already looking to pass it back in. They do get it into Lopez. A little more sense of urgency here as they get across half court. They're going to try to throw it over the top. Claire's going to get a tip on it, but Tiger's going to Tornadoes are going to get the ball and then get fouled there. It's going to be on Claire, I believe. It'll put her at the line. It's going to put Solozano at the line, shooting 2.
Some of these are just real soft touch fouls.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just. It's just weird.
She's going to make her first one there.
Kind of both ways. It's not like they're, just seems like they'll let him bang for a minute, but then it's touch fouls, so it's
21-10, 3:09 left here as she makes both of her free throws to extend it to 21-11. So 10-point lead here for the Tigers. As Ray's looking over here, she's bringing it up the court to see what we want to do. We get it to Abby, and then they come right up on her. She's going to have to give it right back up unless we get a screen here as they do swing it over to Ray. 3/4 court.
We're going to switch her off here.
And Claire's going to run through with 15 here left on the shot clock now. Ray's trying to direct some traffic, try to get it to Abby. We don't. We kick it over to Claire on the right side, back to Ray on the line for 2. Off the front of the rim, off the back. Aubrey's fighting for it, gets rid of it, and thrown away. Karen kind of blocks Claire from getting it. She's looking to pass. Great, almost steal by Cowan as Coffeyville gets it after kind of a loose ball. Karen drives in, a little running spinner, misses. Manley's right there for the easy layup off the rebound.
All by herself as Ray's going to bring it back up here. She's going to be at the volleyball line, center court. Now she's going to go right side to Claire, cut through. Claire's going to give it to her. Now she's going to go inside to Aubrey. Aubrey's going to put up a shot. It's going to be a foul. Going to send Aubrey Yark to the line for 2 shots here. 2:04 to go as the Tigers lead 21-13. Got
Abby kind of coming over, talking to both coaches here as Aubrey's going to shoot her first one. It's Going to be up and good for the Tigers. Brings her to 5 points on the night. 22-13 lead. Second one, a little bit off. It's going to be a rebound by Manley. They're going to kick it over to Lopez. Lopez all the way up the court to Zimmerman. Out to Karen for three in transition. It's good for Coffeyville. 22-16 lead here, and that's kind of one of those you couldn't get on her, so they try to bring it up the court as quick as they can, so you can't be on her in transition.
Yeah, and that's what she can do if she's open. So
Abby's going to bring it across. Looks like they're more in a 3-2 now on the Coffeyville defensive side. We're going to
good
cut that.
pass there.
Just missed it by Aubrey, though, as it was good movement, ball movement. And unfortunately, it's going to be Coffeyville ball. They're bringing it up the court to Karen. Aubrey does tip it, and it's going to be out on the Tigers. She almost got that steal there. Thought maybe it was going to go right back off Karen's hands, but she smartly pulled him away. So minute 29, second quarter, 22-16, Tiger lead. They try to get it into Solizano, and she turns it over as McElroy's going to bring it up the court here. Tries to make a over-the-top pass over Solizano. Does end up getting to JC, and she tries to go over the top, and it's going to be a turnover. Zimmerman gets it, throws it to Lopez there, and she's going to get fouled by Abby as she was reaching back for the ball. It's going to be all the way on the other side of the court, but it's going to put her at the line. She's going to be shooting two, and Mary's going to check in here for the Tigers after the first.
It's Abby's first foul on the night, so just kind of an effort foul there. I'm sure Prashan's not too mad, but as it was kind of a little bit of a loose ball. First one's up, good.
Mary does come in for the Tigers, and it's going to be for Aubrey with a minute 16 left here, second quarter. Fort Scott 22, Coffeyville at the line 17 and 18.
Yeah, you don't want to let them come back here and get the momentum before halftime.
What was a 21-9 lead is now a 22-18 lead here for the Tigers. Still the lead, but only 4 points as we're going to swing it over to Cowan on the right side. Back in that box and one on Abby as JC gets at the top of the key, throws it over to Claire. Wide open three here on the left side. It's good. Love to see that from Claire McElroy getting an opportunity to shine here.
Yeah, big time shot. Double dribble.
We're going to have a double dribble there by Coffeyville and a quick turnover. It'll be Fort Scott ball to get right back to extend that lead with 53.9 seconds left here, second quarter. You listen to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Yeah, really we've got to capitalize on this one because you get it right back underneath your basket, and they're going to get it into J.C. Rogers, and she's going to get it blocked. Mary tips it back in, and they're going to say she was out of bounds. So
it was a good entry pass, and it kind of looked like they were almost setting her up for it, and they just blocked as soon as she went up with it.
Yep. She's a pretty tall girl. The who's that, Manley?
Yeah.
Yeah, Layla Manley. She's going to be a sophomore.
Jones is going to check in here for Solizano. Coffeyville's going to try to bring it up. They do have a chance at a quick, by the time they get across, 28-27, they do get it across there to Jones. Jones is going to drive into the paint, kicks it all the way out to the right side in front of our bench. Zimmerman doesn't shoot it. Lopez goes up, and bucket's good as she drives right into the paint. No one there. So 25-20, shot clock is off. Abby brings it across half court. Looking back at the coaches, they're telling her one shot, so they're not going to come up on her at the volleyball line yet. She's going to look over to Claire on the right side. Claire looks inside to Ray. Ray goes, takes it, gets blocked by Manley, and it's going to be Tiger basketball underneath. And coaches did say one shot, and they kind of baiting everybody into that paint with Manley being that tall tonight for the Golden Tornadoes.
Yeah, she's a good shot blocker. That's what, 3 or 4. She's only played limited minutes tonight. So,
so 9.5 seconds left here. Abby gets it into Mary Malone in the corner. Over to Ray at the top, elbow. Get it back to Abby. She's going to get fouled. Still going to have to get the ball passed in, though. 4.9 seconds left. And that'll be Coffeyville's third foul on the night. It'll be Lopez's second. Claire's looking to pass in here, 4.9 seconds. They get it over to Mary. Mary goes up with it, misses, but does get fouled. And it's going to be, I guess, 2.3 on the clock. Kind of continuously ran there a little bit, but that'll be fine because Mary will be at the line shooting 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, 25-20 here, 2.3 to go. As the Coffeyville player there, Tapman, I think, tries to enter the game there on the first free throw. She's going to have to wait till after this one.
Tried to hit a hockey cross there, but Mary's going to shoot her first free throw up and off the back of the rim. And now Tapman will be coming into the game, and Zimmerman for Coffeyville will be sitting down.
Mary going to have her second shot here as we get all set. Rayleigh going to stay on Karen there deep so they don't get anything here. Second shot's good for Mary Malone. So not much time here, just over 2 seconds. And they're not going to even get an attempt.
I don't think Tapman, when she checked in, knew what she was quite wanting to do or needed to do with it. So she throws it right back to the person that was passing it in. That's going to send us to halftime. We'll be right back after this quick break with your unofficial official second or first half stats. Listen, All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube. Tigers take the lead 26-20 into halftime.
The Fort Scott jungle has tigers galore with ferocious appetites for more. That's why all the tigers fill their belly at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders, too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All Tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
And North Heating and Air Conditioning, they strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Back here at halftime of the girls' game, Tigers take the lead 26-20 into halftime. We got the unofficial official stats here as in the first half. We have 26 scored by Fort Scott, 20 scored by
We got it. Hold on, timeout.
We're going to do it in a second.
No,
I got it.
here.
We're going to mute that, and we're going to get this set up so I can get the stats in, and then we will go to it. Thank you very much. We got Rayleigh Cowan with 2, Abby Gorman with 2, Claire McElroy with 3, Aubrey Yarrick with 5, JC Rogers with 6, Lorelei Clark with 3, Mary Malone with 1, and then for Coffeyville, Karen has 6, Lopez has 8, Jones has 2, Manley has 2, and Solozano has 4. And as we send it back to the studio for the rest of the this halftime, we have a special guest up here that wants to yell something into the mic. So my daughter, Emmy Duffy's going to say this real quick as we take it back to the studio.
Go Tigers!
And then none of Aaron's kids wanted to jump down here and say anything, so we'll send it back to the studio real quick. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube. This is Dylan Duffy and Aaron Judy back after the second half.
Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big bank, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Peerless Products offers health insurance with an employee-only premium as low as $10 per week, a company-funded health savings account, company-funded life insurance for employees and their immediate families, profit sharing, and a 401k match. Peerless employees enjoy fresh fruit daily, earn paid sick time and vacation time that's immediately available, and the knowledge that their weekends will be theirs to enjoy. Apply in person or online at peerlessproducts.com. Peerless Products is an equal opportunity employer that puts people first.
Hey there, my name is Rayleigh Cowan, and I am a senior athlete at Fort Scott High School, and I would just like to take the opportunity to thank our community for all the support. I am proud to be a Tiger, and I am proud to be part of our small town. My family has owned and operated a business in Bourbon County for many years, and love supporting all the kids. After all, we are the future. Stop in at Atkins Insurance Agency sometime and meet my grandma, Patty West, and my mom, Crystal Cowan. Atkins Insurance Agency is located at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott.
Casper Enterprises LLC is a full-service general contractor providing both commercial and residential new construction and remodeling, as well as boat dock fabrication and repair. 3 generations strong, we have over 50 years combined experience in the industry. Call Bo for all your construction needs. Proud supporter of all of our Fort Scott Tigers. Go Tigers.
Are you looking for a college that gives you options? Fort Scott Community College offers more than 35 fields of study, ensuring every student finds their passion. Earn credits to transfer to a 4-year institution or pursue an associate's degree or certificate. With a variety of student organization and athletic programs, soon to include cheerleading and men and women's soccer. We've got you covered. Start your application today at fortscott.edu. There's more to vision than meets the eye, and Canar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Canar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National Suite E in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at CanarEyeCare.com.
Hello, Travis Myrick here with Myrick Mechanics, locally owned and operated. If you are tired of costly repairs and or high electric bills, it may be time to upgrade to a higher efficient system. We are system change-out specialists. We install whole homes, mini splits, and Generac generators. Give us a call at 913-713-3734 to schedule a full home and system analysis.
Myrick Mechanical is a proud sports booster.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Cale Nelson is right here in Bourbon and Lynn counties to help you select the right protection at the right price. We will make sure you understand your State Farm coverage, so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Cale Nelson, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call me. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
James Naismith is quoted as saying, "Basketball doesn't build character, it reveals it." From the weight room, the basketball court, to the wrestling mats, the Hole-in-the-Wall liquor store wishes all Tiger student athletes the best of luck. The Hole-in-the-Wall knows that high levels of community support between teachers, parents, and the community benefit students. Located on the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole-in-the-Wall liquor store is proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Welcome back into the Tiger Dome as both teams are out of the locker rooms and warming up a little bit here. This is again 26-20, first half of the girls Lady Tiger basketball game here in the Tiger Dome. Kind of go back over the stats real quick for the Golden Tornadoes. Karen has 6, Lopez has 8, Jones has 2, Manley has 2, and Solozano has 4. Tigers' leading scorer is J.C. Rogers tonight with 6. Mary Malone has 1. Rayleigh Cowan has 2, Abby Gorman has 2, Claire McElroy has 3, and Aubrey Yarrick has 5. And really, Karen only having 6 is probably why they are trailing by 6. She kind of got a taste of the Coffeyville's own game plan, own medicine, you want to say, that we kind of boxed them on her with Kipton and saw some shades of Rayleigh on her as well to kind of get into her head a little bit, and it's worked so far.
Yeah, same with them. Probably, you put our 2 fastest girls that have big motors, can run and not get tired, and they had her pretty bent out of shape there, honestly, in the second quarter. She was getting ticked off and just throwing up some random crazy shots, and that's what you want. But then again, the couple times we leave her open, she hits a pull-up 3 and then gets to the lane and hits a runner, and so.
And we got he said not so fun stat for them over there on Coffeyville's radio, but in the last 4 that they have lost in a row, Coffeyville side. They have been outscored in the third quarter 67-40. So, you know, Tide's not quite what we did on Tuesday, but we usually try to take over in the third quarter, so that bodes well for us. We'll see if we can do it tonight here at home court.
We just got to finish.
Yeah.
We're getting to the lane. We're getting some easy shots, but we're missing easy layups, easy 4 or 6 footers that we just have to make. At the varsity high school level, you got to be able to make those shots or it's going to be tough to win. So
I agree, because we're getting ready to get set up here. About 30 seconds left. Again, you're listening to All Hit 103.9. The Fort Scott TV on YouTube. It will be Coffeyville's possession coming out of this half timeout. We're getting everything set up, so looks like we're going to be set up in a basic 3-2 defense is what we're going to kind of show here at the start. We'll see if Claire jumps down to the baseline whenever they check it in or not, or if we're going to stay kind of in a house zone is what Coach Feedback on the boys' side like to call it, because it makes a house with the person up top kind of making a peek.
I'd say we're going to see, Ray's walking to her, so we're going to see another box and one here.
As Coffeyville's looking to pass it in here, it's going to be Zimmerman, Lopez, Jones, and Karen, along with Manley to start the second half here for the Golden Tornadoes, and it'll be Aubrey, Claire, Abby, JC, and Rayleigh for your Fort Scott Tigers. They're kind of still looking around. They get it down to the corner on the right side, inside to Manley. Aubrey's all over her. We get a trap and a turnover as JC comes away with it, and she's going to be the 5 that brings it up a little bit, changes her mind, gives it over to Abby as she crosses half court with it. She's going to get the play set up as they're kind of in their 3-2. Let's see if she cuts across. Nope, they're switching over. So they're not in the box and one quite yet, or not a, dedicated one straight to her. She gets the ball, gets bumped. Kicks out to JC, top of the key, over to Claire on the left side, in between the legs, out to Abby, corner 3.
Good.
It's good.
Same thing. You leave her open. I bet they're in a box and one after that.
They probably should be, as it's now 29-20. 7:05 left here, third quarter. You don't wish it upon Abby, but when you're that good of a shooter and she's shown that 1 week she could go off, you don't guard her, things are going to have to change.
Yeah.
As now Jones is wide open in the corner, doesn't take it for Coffeyville. She throws it off Karen's legs. Karen gets it. Skip pass over to Lopez. Lopez 3, misses hard. Abby gets the rebound. They're not going to be able to get into it as she throws it up. Great pass to J.C. Rogers, up and good, 4-2.
Heck of a pass by Abby there, and a good job by J.C. to haul that in.
Absolutely, as the Tigers got out to a 5-point lead here in the third quarter to start. Manley gets it inside, easy layup for her. They break the press and has an easy layup down on the other side as Abby's going to bring it up. Still looks like they're kind of in that 3-2 unless they pick her up as soon as she crosses. We're going to get it over to Claire on the right side in front of the bench. Back to JC, top of the key. Kind of a long pass over to Ray. She's looking in. Throws it over to Claire. Claire over to Ray. She's going to look to drive. Gets down low, double dribbles, and it's going to be Coffeyville basketball. 6:01 left here, third quarter. Tigers do lead 31-22, up 9 here.
Fort Scott's going to stay in their full court press here. They're going to take a long pass. They're going to have that 3-point line. Now it's going to go back to, now it's going to be to Karen on the right side over here. She's going to dribble into the middle lane, tries to pass it, gives it right up to Aubrey. She's going to have a breakaway layup here. And she's going to get hacked, I thought. Kind of gets it, I guess you could call it blocked to the top.
So it's going to be out of bounds, but it's going to be Tiger possession here underneath on the F on our side baseline. Claire's looking to pass it in, does get it into JC, and that time they're going to call a foul.
That's going to be on Karen, so that's either, her second?
On 11, actually. They're going to call it on Manley. It's going to be her first foul of the night.
They saved her one.
Yep. I think she might have took the brunt into that, though. She kind of looked at the ref like she might have got hit or something. But J.C. Rogers is going to be at the free throw line shooting 2.
First is good for J.C.
So that's going to take her to 7 points on the night and still the leading scorer here for the Tigers.
Back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers here. 5:39 to go here in the third. We lead 32-22 with a chance to push it to 11. And it's going to be short. I jinxed it.
Doing really good at that tonight. But Claire does save it and throws it to JC and saves it again and gives it to JC. JC to Abby. Abby for 3. Yes!
Good! 2 quick threes for Abby Gorman. You better get a hand in her face.
So Abby Gorman is now up to 8 on the night. We got a trap over there. She
that's
gets
an offensive foul.
Pushed again,
My
and it's going to be out
goodness.
on Abby, but you can tell she's all sorts of worked up.
Coaches are not happy about that one.
No, Karen got away with a couple there. Maybe she gets it into Lopez, and Lopez is going to bring it over the logo. The left side. Hands it off to Solizano. Solizano to Zimmerman. Zimmerman down to Karen in the corner. She goes baseline with Ray all over her. Tries to go up with it. Calls a travel there.
Try to kind of go Euro step
Ray
there.
gets a good handshake from JC there saying, hey, great defense as the Tigers going to get possession here. 35-22. 5:03 left. Third quarter and counting. Abby's going to bring it across. Looks like they might be in the box and one now. That's quick 8 points, 6 points in this half for Abby, and they're going to be over her like white on rice. And it's going to be a pass over to Claire. Claire's looking, takes her three from the top of the key. Just off the front. You do like to see that shot, though, from her.
Yeah, she can shoot the three. Last year, it felt like she was kind of our shooter sometimes. You know?
Lopez is going to bring it straight down, gets it to Karen in the corner. She drives inside, maybe blocked there by Abby. JC gets the ball.
Yeah, good hustle by the girls.
Throws it to Abby on the far left side. She's going to take it all the way in. Over to Aubrey. Aubrey up. No basket, but does get fouled there. Might be Manly's second of this quarter and second of the night for her.
Yeah, I think Abby probably could have.
Nope, they're going to give it to Lopez, looks like. So that'll be Lopez's third. So
Abby kind of, we talked about it before, she's just so unselfish. Sometimes, you know, if you get your scorer like hers, the first one's good there for Aubrey. She's getting guarded so tight, she's not getting a lot of opportunities. When she even has any opportunities, I'm sure Coach Steps feels the same. He wants her to get to the rim, but good job, good pass there. Either way, we're going to hopefully come away with 2 points.
They're going to set Karen down, but we are going to get another chance at a free throw because they
that one.
They had a lane violation there by Coffeyville, so Aubrey will get another one. As Karen's going to sit down, she's frustrated, getting talked to by the coach over here on the bench as Aubrey gets her third try for 2 points. She does get that one. Aaron didn't say anything, so made it happen.
Yep.
We're going to have a timeout here. Full timeout looks like for Fort Scott. So we will send it back to the studio. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 of Fort Scott TV on YouTube. 4:25 left third quarter. Tigers lead 37-22.
Taste of Old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
The Fort Scott jungle has tigers galore, with ferocious appetites for more. That's why all the Tigers fill their bellies at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All Tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
Back here in the Tiger Dome as they get the ball in. Coffeyville does here. Get the clock started for us. As they get it across, they do get a wide open to Manley. Misses off the front of the rim. JC gets the rebound, though. She's kind of getting bumped, pushes it over to Abby. She's going to cross the half-court line here. She's looking over, dribbling with her left hand to the left side. Goes to make kind of a pass, gets it tipped by Lopez, and it's going to be out of bounds on Lopez, and it'll be Tiger possession with 23 left on the shot clock. 4:02 left, third quarter. 37-22 Fort Scott leads. Abby gets it on the other side of half court, brings it across now. 20 seconds on the shot clock. She swings it over to Ray. Ray to Lorelei in the corner. She shoots and misses, rims right out, but it was halfway down, and that's going to be a rebound there for Coffeyville as they're looking to push with Zimmerman. Crosses half court, swings it to the corner to Jones. Jones looks inside to Manley, doesn't get it, gets tipped again. Gets tipped out there to Zimmerman. She swings it over to Lopez. She's playing with 3 fouls here in this quarter. She kicks it over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives baseline, gets into Manley, but Aubrey's all over, and they're going to end up calling a foul on the floor. She got away with one reach, but the second one, they called her on it. So that will be Aubrey's first foul, I believe, of the night, though. So, hey, one good look for us is Yarrick or Rogers.
Yeah, the Bash brothers staying out of trouble.
First foul was on the third quarter there. And that'll be also the Tigers' first foul of the first half. third quarter.
It kind of reminded me of the brothers off Mighty Ducks. I wish they'd wear the headbands or something.
That would be awesome.
Sweet.
As they get it in, but Abby gets it tipped. And JC going to come up with it. Abby wide open for a left-hand layup here. Goes up with her right instead, and it's good. So that's going to be 10 points now for Abby. She does get double digits.
Fort Scott going to stay in this full court press here, and Kipton's going to have Karen coming her way. They're going to get it across to, I think, Zimmerman out of the high post. Shots up, good.
I don't think she called bank, but she does score that. That'll be her Solo Zano's 6th point of the night as Abby comes across here.
She's going to give it right side to Kipton. Now she's going to cut through. Kipton gives it to JC at the top. She's looking inside to maybe to Mary as Abby's kind of running, spinning, doing everything she can. Kipton's going to put up a 3.
Misses everything. Shot clock didn't reset, but Abby gets the rebound, kicks it over to Lorelei. She's going to drive in left hand, goes behind the back. 7 seconds on the shot clock now. Kipton has it. 5 over to Lorelei. Long 3 in front of the fans. It's good. Lorelei Clark getting hot for 3, her 2nd of the night. 42-24 lead here, Fort Scott.
That was a deep 3, too, for Lorelei. They're going to get it over here to the corner to Karen, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. She just couldn't quite hold on to it. It's right there on her fingertips.
Nope, and kind of just in her head. If anything go wrong for her right now, it is, and she's showing her emotions.
She's very flustered.
Colbert is checked in for the Golden Tornadoes. Looks like also Jones is going to be back in for Solozano.
Yeah, and if anything, like I said, that's a testament to Abby because she's getting the same treatment on offense, and she really does well mentally with it. It looks like we're going to clear out for Abby here maybe on this left side, and now they're going to go cross court. Lorelei's going to put up another 3. It's good, 2 in a row. So it's raining here for Lorelei. She's heating
doing
up.
That. We might see a triangle and 2 by the end of this all. But yeah, it's kind of, you're going to get them out of something. They're going to have to go full court man. Looks like Jones right there is going to miss everything besides the bottom of the backboard. Zimmerman's going to get the rebound, go up with it, miss, and gets her own rebound, pulls it out, tries to swing it into Lopez into the paint. Back out to Jones, 3-pointer in the corner. Misses everything right to Colbert as she goes up and good with it. She just checked in and gets her first 2 points of the quarter. Looks like Coffeyville's going to take a full timeout here. We will take one with them. You're listening to All Hit 103.9, Fort Scott TV on YouTube. Minute 36 left, third quarter. Fort Scott Tigers 45, Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes 26.
They strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, north at the Hammond exit, Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City, Opie's Restaurant in Girard, and now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh, Crickets in Kincaid, Brookies in Iola, and on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Lillian's going to get her first minutes in for the Tigers as Mary, Lillian, Lorelei, Abby Gorman, and Kipton Hunziker. Abby, the only senior on the court tonight, or right now for the Tigers, as Lorelei's going to bring it down, swing it to Kipton. Kipton gets it to Mary. Mary back over to Lorelei on the left side. We're going to try to get it into Lillian. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be Coffeyville basketball. It was kind of a good-looking entry pass, unfortunately, just right out of her grasp.
Sean's telling her there, get it. Take a few more dribbles, get a little further for that entry pass. We're going to stay in a full court press here. It's going to be taken away there by Lorelei. They're going to look to push it. Actually going to go right side to Abby, and she's just a little late with that pass, and it's going to get picked off.
And they're going to call.
They're going to get a cheap one on Kipton.
Yep. So Kipton's going to get her third of the night. Her and Lorelei both now have 3. That's going to be Fort Scott's second foul in this quarter. Karen's going to look to pass it in again to Lopez here. She's going to bring it up. Still kind of in a soft press. We're going to pick them up 3/4 court. We get it to Karen. She's going to go right into Lillian, right around her, misses. Mary's fighting for the rebound. Abby ends up coming up with it as it gets tipped out, and she's going to bring it up the court here. Kind of in a light jog as she crosses half court. Looking for the play, gets the play call. Getting the Tigers set up as they're going to cut across here. Zipper screens. Looking at Hunzikers. Abby's going to get pushed there, and it's going to be
sell that.
It's going to be a foul on Karen, and probably going to irritate her even a little bit more.
Good
It's
job
going to be
by
her
Abby.
second of the night, but yeah, it's, you know, heady basketball play there, high
Absolutely.
IQ. Just
yes.
They've been kind of hollering at her to call something on her and then fall down as soon as she barely touches you that time. Good on her. 39.3 left here.
Oh, Mary's wide open.
Mary's open. We get it up to her, and as Aaron said, it's good. Mary Malone, her first points of the night off of an assist by Kipton. 47-24, 30 seconds. Shot clock is off. Coffeyville gets it across. They do have the numbers. Jones in the corner for three, misses another. Up for Lopez. They're going to call it on the floor. Kind of a push as soon as she got it, but that's going to be Lorelei's fourth, so she's got to be smart there, as it looks like Kinley Lee's going to check in for the Tigers for the first time tonight.
And I know, talking to Bashan in past years, like games like this where they're, hopefully they're kind of at bay. It's a good time to get these girls in because you never know as you get through later in the year. At some point, one of them's going to have to play some meaningful minutes. So
Coffeyville does get the ball into Karen. She's still kind of pushing off as Abby's fighting for her to get the possession. They're going to get Kipton's fourth there. Karen plays really good offense there and kind of bumps into him as she's going. So going to have Lorelei with four, and Hunziker's going to be coming back onto the bench as Rayleigh Cowan's going to check in for her, and she's going to have four as well. So probably not what they want to do. Looked like we were trying to give a little bit of rest to the seniors. It's going to be a 3-game matchup next week in the Frontenac tournament.
Yeah, but still, like I said, she's done her job tonight with her defense on Karen. So
absolutely,
we'll take it.
Zimmerman thought about it in the corner there, kicks it back out to Lopez. 10 seconds left. Lopez is going to slide in, kicks out to Zimmerman for three, misses long. Lillian misses the rebound, but she does get pushed, so it will be Lillian possibly shooting free throws. That's going to be the fifth foul, I believe. So she's going to get to go to the free throw line. Or nope, it was
I think that's four.
Okay, yep, sorry, I was looking at the wrong side. 3.5 seconds, Kinley gets it. 2, 1, half court, nothing's going to go there. She didn't look at the clock.
She didn't even know.
Yeah. 47-26 into the third quarter. Tigers are taking the lead into the fourth here. We'll be right back after this radio ad. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Naismith is quoted as saying, "Basketball doesn't build character, it reveals it." From the weight room, the basketball court, to the wrestling mats, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store wishes all Tiger student athletes the best of luck. The Hole in the Wall knows that high levels of community support between teachers, parents, and the community benefit students. Located on the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store is proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Back here at the start of the fourth quarter as the Tigers lead 47-26 going into the fourth. And if his numbers were right that he gave me, Fort Scott outscored Coffeyville there by 15, so that pushes their 4 in a row to
being
outscored 82-46 in the third quarter. So great for the Tigers. They scored 21 there in the third, and Coffeyville only scored 6. So
yeah, and it's kind of unrelated, kind of cool to talk to the people from the different towns. We meet a lot of good dudes and
not
women.
To cut you off, he's my favorite one too, because that call that he had after the, unfortunately, Coffeyville's win was one of the best I've heard on the radio.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. He does a really good job. Same with last week we saw Labette. Their guy he's always super nice to us, so we go there. He comes here.
Not we, that was you, but yes.
He does a good job.
Yeah.
What?
I wasn't here for the Labette game.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was good for us. It's always good for him. He was always nice to us. Almost gave us his
tried to give us his internet hotspot when we were in Labette until they took it back.
We start the fourth quarter here as JC makes a cross-court pass to Claire. So it looks like senior starters, the Fab Five, are back in for the Tigers. Looks like they're kind of starting in that box and one early.
Make sure we
maybe
put
they're
this
in a
one
man.
away.
They're actually in a full-court man.
Yep.
Here they're switching off on Abby. We get it over to JC. JC swings it back to Claire. Maybe travels with it, but we don't get the call. So Claire looks inside to Ray. Good flash. Goes
Power
up
dribble.
hard.
And
one there for Rayleigh Cowan.
She's
going to show a
pumped.
little emotion.
Yeah,
she makes that
it.
as well.
Love to see it.
Great entry pass by Claire. Great finish there by Ray. Now it's going to be 49-26 with 7:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Rayleigh Cowan looking for her and one at the free throw line here.
That's what we need to see out of all the girls, that kind of emotion.
And she completes it. Put it to 50 for the Tigers here as Karen's going to bring it across the half-court line. Swings it over to Lopez here. Over to Jones, inside to number 35, Dean. Dean looks out to Karen. Karen over to Lopez in the corner, off the side of the backboard. But Coffeyville retains possession with the rebound by Zimmerman. Over to Jones in the corner. Tipped by Abby, still fighting here on the defensive side. You love to see that out of the Tigers. Karen gets it at the top of the volleyball court. Swings it over to Lopez. Lopez over to Jones at the top. Zimmerman left side now. Karen goes baseline left-handed. Looks to swing it into Dean. Keeps the ball kind of low. Ends up being a turnover. Aubrey gets it. She's going to continue to go here. And it's going to be JC in the corner, a little 18-footer. Just off the front, Abby right there, pick it up, misses it. 21 and one tip, misses that as well. Tigers are still fighting for it. Aubrey comes away with it, kicks it out to Claire, and we're going to get set up here for the Tigers as Abby gets bumped and delayed the foul, but Abby might have sold that one again. Good for her.
I think she was just a little off balance there. Kind of looked like a flamingo there on one leg, so tough to balance.
We're going to have Solazano and Colbert check in here for Karen and Dean for Coffeyville. Ray's going to take it out here right in front of Coach P.
Lopez is going to pick up her 4th foul there on Abby. I think this is the first time we've scored 50 in a minute, isn't it?
It feels like it. I think we got to 50 against Labette last week, so yeah, we definitely didn't score 50 at Pittsburgh as we missed that one. But Ray gets up, having herself a nice little 4th quarter. She scores again. 2-point basket there on a putback for Rayleigh Cowan.
Yeah, Fort Scott now going to stay full court. Rayleigh's going to pick up. They've got her at the volleyball line on the other side of half court. Now it's going to be tipped and stolen by Rayleigh. She's going to get the points here. Easy layup all by herself. So Fort Scott adding to it now, up 54-26. They throw kind of a careless pass. The clock wasn't running, so he's going to stop the play to set the
looks like the shot clock wasn't running. The time clock was running.
They're going to set it to 33.
At this point, 2 seconds. We weren't too worried about that, but we got it all set up as Lopez is going to bring it across, goes all the way in, kicks it out to Solazan, misses. Dean right there. They're going to call a foul on Ray. Dean kind of did have good position, but Ray's trying to do everything she can to get a rebound as well. She's having a great 4th quarter.
How many points she have in the 4th quarter? 6?
My math can't math this quick, but yeah, sounds good to me.
6 or 8, something.
I think 7 because she made that and 1.
Yeah.
So she's going to have an odd number there.
I think it's going to be Fort Scott ball there.
Should be, it is not. So 5:59 here.
Good effort by Abby Gorman there to try to come away with that steal, and she chases it all the way to the sideline.
Yep. So Coffeyville gets it in right there at the elbow of the free throw line, kicks it over to Lopez. She's going to go downhill on Claire. Gets the Solazan out to Zimmerman. Left side, Lopez in the corner. Misses that one as well, and JC has a good position there. Gets the rebound over Dean.
Yeah, great job of boxing out there by her.
Swing it to Abby as she brings it across half court as well. She's looking over the coaches. Get the play here. Kicks it into JC at the elbow. JC goes to throw it, and it kind of gets tipped off of her. But Ray's going to get it off that tip, goes straight up with it, misses, kind of double clutch. It's going to go off of Dean, out of bounds. Tiger basketball. 5:27 left here, 4th quarter, 54-26 lead. Karen and Tapman's going to check in here for Coffeyville. Claire's looking to pass it in for the Tigers.
We're going to have it underneath, kind of in a box set here. We're going to see screen up, now a screen away. They're going to screen the screener. JC's open and just going to rim out. So Coffeyville's going to come away with the rebound here. Zimmerman's going to push it up the court. She's going to be at the volleyball line. Now she's going to go left side to Lopez. She's going to put up a runner. It's going to be short. We're going to fight for the rebound and come away with it. Claire has it. McElroy's going to go ahead and push it herself. At the 3-point line, goes right to left, picks it up, now to Ray. Ray's going to go middle, puts up a runner herself off the backboard, misses, but it's good on the rebound. Put back there for Aubrey Yarick.
She kind of just snatched that right from her and went up with it, so good on Aubrey. She gets some more points in. It looks like Lillian's going to check in as Lopez brings it all the way coast to coast, goes up and gets fouled there by JC. Tried to kind of get her back in front, but we couldn't, and she just went right into JC and went up with it. So Lopez with 4 fouls is going to be at the free throw line herself. Also going to have Mary and Lorelai check in. Lorelai with 4 fouls. Mary did get on the board tonight, has 2 so far. So Lopez is at the line for the Golden Tornadoes. Her first one is up and misses off the right side of the rim and off to the left. Now Manley, kind of their shot blocker on Coffeyville's side, is going to get back in there.
Yeah.
Aubrey's going to check out. Claire McElroy's going to check out, and one more has to check out. The math ain't mathing right now with 6. Jason's like Roger Dorn there in Major League on first base. She wasn't coming out until they finally yelled at her. So Lorelai gets in there for her at the free throw line.
30-point lead, so it's going to be a running clock here.
Right side, and she's going to make that one.
It was a 30-point lead.
Once you hit 30,
29
it's
now.
automatically going to go.
They're going to get it down the court quickly. Mary's going to have it. Now she's going to kick it out to Rayleigh. Rayleigh jab steps. Back to Mary at the three-point line. She's going to put up a kind of a little bit out of control there as Abby saves it. Lorelai's going to sprint to it. She's going to dribble in left side. Layup, foul, good.
And that's going to be Karen's third, and that's going to be Lorelai's 3-6-9. And then 11 now with a chance to get to 12 is Kipton, and Kinley Lee's going to check in here for the Tigers. And that's going to get the other two seniors out, so they're going to be done with the night. 58-27 lead with the turbo clock. You love to see the seniors get a nice little send-off after a tough game there in Pittsburgh. Obviously, no nights off in the SEK. We found that out Tuesday, and Coffeyville found out tonight there's no nights off even when there's some blood out there in the water for the Tigers. They kind of got punched in the mouth Tuesday and turned around and had a great game. Lorelai's going to miss that one there. Karen's going to stay in on the right side. She gets it. She's going to go down to Kipton. Gets hip checked, and Kipton's going to come in and go right back out. Yeah, that's going to be her fifth foul.
She doesn't like the call.
She doesn't, and that's honestly, it's going to be Jessie Tate Harper checking in for the Tigers here. Kipton does that, but that was a heady play by Karen. She knows the game. She's a senior now, I believe, so she knew what she was doing, going right at her and getting her checked out. So
yep.
Coffeyville gets the ball top of the key, swings it over to Karen. Long three here on the left side in front of her bench, rims out. Lillian with the rebound, kicks it to Lorelai.
Yeah, probably slow it down a little bit here.
Bring it up over the logo right now at half court. She thought about just transition three if they weren't going to come up on her. They haven't learned yet.
She's always thinking about the three.
She plays a lot of ball over the summer as well. Great shooter. Going to look forward to her next couple of years along with this year.
Deep three for Lorelai, and that's long.
Just had to say something as it went long for her. We were talking her up.
Yep.
Karen's jinx. Karen's going to go in, and Kinley's going to get in front of that, and she's going to be okay with that. As that's going to be her first foul of the night, and she's used to kind of getting bumped and bruised.
Call it on the floor.
Yeah, hybrid wrestler, basketball player Kinley Lee finally decided she's going to go full-time basketball this year.
Yeah, but if we get in a scrap,
we like that. We like our odds.
I like her chances.
Double legs coming.
We're going to have another check-in here. Lorelai's going to come out of the game.
So you're going to have Zeta Summers, Kinley Lee, Mary Malone, Lillian Jackson, Jessie Tate Harper for the Tigers. Looks like Lainey Potter's going to check in for Mary now. So Mary will most likely be done with a minute 20 and counting here in the game. 58-27 lead for the Tigers.
This is the kind of offense that we're capable of, so it's good to see them reach their potential,
Yeah, and Abby only had 2 points on the night, so it's good to see other players do it for us as well. As they missed that one. Dean goes up with a miss as well. Lane's going to get in the stat book with her own rebound. Kinley's going to bring it up the court.
She's going to push it.
Screened by Zeta. Gets pushed and then still fighting for it. Gets on the floor again, and she's going to stand up with it. They're going to call it jump ball. 48 seconds and counting here.
Luckily
and it's going to be.
Otherwise, it's going to be a travel.
Yeah, I thought that's what they were going to call it. They end up calling jump. It's going to be Coffeyville ball. 40 seconds counting here in the Tiger Dome. Going to have 24 for Coffeyville check in. I don't have mine in front of me. Go ahead.
Back to the life of a wrestler. When you get on the ground, you get up. Your coach is going to be yelling at you, get up.
Elsie Stout checking in for Coffeyville. She gets it at the free throw line. Kicks it over to number 4. Kalia Overton, as she misses an air ball as well. Or she misses everything with an air ball. Colbert's going to try to go in. Doesn't. Laney gets the rebound. It's going to end up being a jump ball, and that should about do it if they take their time here, passing it in with 5 seconds of counting. The Lady Tigers are going to take a 58-27 victory here in the Tiger Dome. Go 1-1 again on the week. As a great showing there by your Lady Tigers. We'll be right back after this break for your unofficial, official game stats. You're listening to All Hit 103.9, Fort Scott TV on YouTube. This is Dylan Duffy with Aaron Judy. Back after the break.
More to vision than meets the eye, and Canar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Canar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National Suite E in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at CanarEyeCare.com.
Back here in the Tiger Domes, I'm still adding it up. I'm going to let Aaron take it away and kind of talk about what he saw tonight. What was better than Tuesday night so far as I add these all up?
Yeah, well, just kind of build on what I was just saying right before we cut away there for a break. It's just good to see them get to their potential. I think player-wise, you saw good things out of a lot of girls. And we've talked to Coach, too. You know, he's like, hey, when Abby's getting face guarded like that, when they're taking her out of the game, she's going to have to help the team without scoring in other ways. I thought she did that tonight. She kept her head. And then the times that they let her get loose, she capitalized, 2 threes there. Lorelai got hot. Kipton played great defense, basically shut down their best player by a decent shot. Mm-hmm. And so just everybody put it together there. Ray chipped in on her too. Ray comes away in the fourth quarter there offensively and kind of breaks out. You got the two, the Bash sisters, I'll call them.
Yep.
Stayed out of foul trouble,
Only
did a
one
good
foul
job.
for both of them.
Holy cow, that's definitely the best we've seen.
Yep.
But it's good to see him get in the 50s because they're capable of that every night.
Yep.
They've just got to realize it.
For sure. So official stats for Coffeyville. Going to have Lopez as the highest scorer for Coffeyville with 8, Karen with 6, Solozano with 4, Jones with 2, and Manley with 2. And then we're going to have the Tigers' leading scorer on the night is going to be Lorelai Clark with 11. Abby tried to catch her with 10. Rayleigh Cowan with 9. Claire McElroy with 3. Aubrey Yark with 7. JC Rogers with 6. And Mary Malone in the stat book with 1 on a free throw. We're going to send it off and try to get everything ready for the boys game here. Go down and get the starters. But again, my daughter's back up here. Emmy Duffy wants to say one last thing before we sign off. You're listening to All Hit 103.9. Fort Scott TV on YouTube. We'll be back after this break for the boys game. And
Go Tigers!
good job.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big banks, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family-owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Basketball time as your Tigers and Lady Tigers are ready to rise to victory on the hardwood. Court is now in session on All Hit 103.9 FM and our YouTube channel, Fort Scott TV. This year's Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball broadcasts are brought to you in part by these corporate sponsors: Briggs Auto of Fort Scott, Gross Insurance, and Peerless Products. Also brought to you by Union State Bank with locations in Uniontown and Fort Scott.